Karin Smith.
And I'm Johanna Munson, and we're the daughters of Steve and Lori Erickson, who were called to be missionaries to the Gogodala people of Papua New Guinea.
Although we could have just gone along for the ride, we decided we wanted to be missionaries too.
Getting on that first plane to come over to Papua New Guinea was really surreal. We'd been praying for this for over a year, and it was just an amazing feeling to get on there. But at the same time, I had no idea what we were in for. It's so different here, but I still really tried my best with my little worldview that I had to imagine what our new home would be like. So then when we flew in for the first time into the Gogodala area, I remember looking down and seeing a crowd of people running to the airstrip to greet us.
And although I was sick when we first arrived, it all seemed like a dream. And people were so friendly and welcoming, and there was just so much to explore. I remember being sick in bed and just thinking, oh, I can't wait to explore our house, or I can't wait to walk through the village and see what it all looks like. In our first year, we had a lot of exciting moments and some not so exciting moments.
Animals really made a big difference for us. Baby wallabies, we had little tiny kittens that we adopted. That was fun.
It was really fun.
We also we made a lot of friends.
Yeah, that was a highlight.
Close friends. We had like language classes. Remember when Aoi would come over and teach us in our dining room?
Yep, repeating the same thing over and over again until we got it.
Yeah, some of those tongue twister phrases that we eventually were able to rattle off, but it took a while.
Yeah, it was like Gai Kabigi Bega is thank you. Yeah, we had some like not so great moments, like the time that the ship came and they put a pallet on top of our pallet, and we had a bunch of strawberry milk, so the strawberry milk cartons exploded over everything. So we spent a few days trying to clean off rotten strawberry milk with
the maggots. There's just different sicknesses here we had to get used to, and like sores that came up, on our legs, scratching mosquito bites and get sores from that, or
we had weevils in our food sometimes. Our oats would have weevils, so we'd have to just stick the oats in the oven and brown them up so that we didn't have as much of the weevil taste, but we had to eat them because that's all the food we had.
Yeah, the limited water supply, we had to sometimes take 5-cup showers, which not all the time, but there were definitely times that we did that. So
yeah,
as we were here for a bit, Karin and I decided that we really wanted to do more for God. And I remember sitting in our backyard, kind of on the top of a hill, looking out over the coconut trees and the lagoon that was in the back. And Karin asked, what can we do? What more can we do for God? Just ourselves. And so we decided that we would pray for some of the young men that we saw going past our house every day, drug addicts, thieves. So we each picked one and started praying every day for them. And one of them, we don't really know, where he's at, but one of them actually came to church eventually, and that was pretty exciting.
And then, we had a lot of youth in the village, and of course, as we're befriending them, we wanted them to be able to come to church, and there wasn't really anything going on in the church for the youth. They didn't have a youth Sabbath school, so I just started reading stories. We had our picture books, and I read those, and we sang songs with the guitar. A few of them we were able to do Bible studies with.
We also did a lot of music with some of those teenage girls that we befriended, and started a girls' choir, and just really enjoyed doing music together. I think it kind of brought them in as well.
But we also tried to choose those songs, like scripture songs that had good messages for them, because whenever they learn a song, you hear them singing it throughout the village, and anybody's gonna have it stuck in their head.
Yeah, so it was really exciting because we did watch at least a couple of them get baptized, and that was really special.
I spent 6 years of my life here, and then went back to the U.S. and did my college and got my degree. And I know that my time here definitely helped me spiritually back in the U.S.
I was here for 8 years, and then also went back to the US for college. And I really feel like it impacted my life in the US. Just another reason, just how simple life is here. We didn't need a lot, and the people here don't need much. So just being there and realizing I don't need a lot to live a happy life. So after 8 years of being away from here, we came back, and it was really surreal to come back and amazing to see people again. When we came in the boat to the mission property, there was a group of people, our dear friends and adopted family, waiting to greet us. They had set up like an arbor with flowers and this whole pathway. It was really special and just really neat to reconnect with people and try to encourage them, and just to see like how God is working here is really amazing. Some people that I'm really surprised that they're actually, coming to church and they're involved. I wasn't expecting that, and here to see them involved is really, really neat.
Yes, and we were also coming with the desire to give back. And so Johanna and I, we decided to do a presentation for the women, a workshop. We did it on anatomy and physiology during pregnancy and just the stages of pregnancy. Johanna spoke on that. And then I talked about the nutrition aspect of pregnancy, what you should eat, and just food safety. And we also shared our stories of how we met our husbands and how God led through that, because just hoping to inspire these young girls to look to God in that experience as well.
I'm really glad that our parents followed God's call to be missionaries. Yeah. I really can't imagine what my life would be like without this experience. Obviously we don't know for sure, but just being here, this peaceful place and simple life, I feel like our teenage years was such a critical time in our growth and development, and being able to grow spiritually and in leadership. Really, like, if we hadn't had that, I really don't know like what our lives would be like right now.
Yeah, and I know just being exposed to another culture really helped to give me a different perspective. Kind of helps round you out, I guess, to be able to think in a different way. And so I think I see that coming through in my life every so often. It's been a blessing.
Yeah, so I really wouldn't trade this for anything.
No.
So we've had people express concerns about going to the mission field because they have kids. And if this is you, first of all, make sure you're called, and make sure that your family is united in the decision. Make sure everyone's on board. And if you are being called, go, because there's nothing that's going to speak more to your children than for you to step out in faith and to make that sacrifice and to go.
And just prioritize family time with your children. Make sure that you guys are united, working together as much as possible, and including them can really make a difference for their own lives.